Next, I'm going to install the recoil. Now when you put the recoil back on, you have to put the arm from the chain brake above the recoil. So the recoil goes underneath, and the lip from the recoil goes under the plastic cover here, and there are 4 torque screws that go on there. And on this hole here, there's actually an insert that goes with the torque screw there, and it goes in like that. And make sure you tighten up the screws evenly so that the cover goes on flush. Next, I'm going to install this plate here that goes over the intake boot. You want to make sure that this side goes toward the intake boot. Next, you want to put your gasket back on. Now this tank vent here with the fuel line and these things for the screws here goes over here. And then it's going to connect to the carburetor. So now I'm going to install the carburetor back on. And this is the position that the carburetor goes in on the saw. So I'm just going to start by putting it in. Hold the fuel line like that. And slide it in. Now we're going to hook up the fuel line right down here. Line it up and then just push it in. Install the choke rod that goes from here to there. I'm going to pop this off lightly. Just be careful popping off this. To get the rod in, I have to insert it in the plastic part here, and then hold the rod, turn the choke in a closed position, and then insert the rod there. Make sure that the metal part here is on top of the plastic part. Now that I've got that lined up, I'm just going to snap it back in. And now you can see that the choke works. Now this wire here just goes in like that, and it works as part of the switch. Now what we need to install now is our throttle linkage, and it goes in this position like this. Now you have to go underneath like this and hook into the hole of the throttle lever on the carb like that. Now only depress the throttle trigger enough to line up with the linkage like that, and then press in the linkage till it snaps in there. And now it's on right. And next you need to install the adjusting screw boot cover. Push in the line to the far screw and insert the tubes over the screws. You want to make sure it's right down above the screws and also at the bottom on the idle adjusting screw. And this is what it's going to look like once it's all put in. These are for adjusting your carburetor. Next, we're going to install the carburetor cover. And there's 2 5/16 nuts that go on there. Tighten them up evenly. At this point here, you may want to put your spark plug back in, and it's an NGK BPMR 7A. Now that you've got the plug on, you can put this plastic cover, goes right here in the grooves. And the last thing is the air filter. It just snaps in there.